Hey there Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This one is for August 21st to the 27th, so let's jump in and take a look. Before I do though, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, please do think about leaving me a comment and hit subscribe. Otherwise the content just goes like that because it's all engagement based over here. So that keeps it floating around, keeps people seeing it, which keeps me, doing this and being able to provide the free reading. So I'd love it if you could do that. Personal readings, first link down below will pop you over to my website. You can compare the different types of readings and see what I offer. I've got a freebie, Learn Tarot Quick Guide. Please do find the link down below and that'll get you started if you want to read the cards. I also have a paid offering that is called The Initiation. It's an online course where you will learn all the foundation and basics of tarot as well as my signature process. So if you want to read tarot for yourself, maybe your family and friends, and think about creating your own spiritual side hustle, that is available to you. All the knowledge is there for you if you would like to take that course. Join me on Instagram, daily content going on over there. I'm also sharing more about my personal journey, spiritual awakening, angel numbers, daily readings, all that jazz. Okay. I'm going to start this Aries, my team Aries. As you know, I'm one of you, so I'm very intrigued to see what comes up in our reading. And I think last week's one was a bit so let's hope we get a good one. All right, Aries, Oracle card. We are starting with take time to breathe out. Well, that's a sigh of relief. Okay, disseminating moon. Now, something might be kind of releasing, relaxing, stress might be starting to alleviate, you might be starting to feel like you turn the corner in a healing process. It's a real sigh of relief. I'm feeling 10 of Wands-ish, right? Where something gets lifted and it's a bit of a weight off your shoulders. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump on in. I want to know what this is about. So I've got just the major arcana here. Aries, if you know about tarot, there's 22 of these and they are like the big themes, life lessons or trump cards in the tarot. And we will all move through these across our lifetime as we move from, naivety more into self-actualization, spiritual awakening or enlightenment, if you want to call it. We might not get there this lifetime, but I'm giving it a good crack. Okay. What do we have as it pertains to breathing out, releasing? Okay, Aries, we've got, the hierophant. Okay, so we talked about a critical turning point here and point of change, and number 5, Taurus energy in the major arcana is kind of that energy for me. Now, the hierophant usually is around big commitments, contracts, towers, systems, structures. So it could be higher commitment marriage, maybe your work career, the course of study. It's sort of traditional settings. Now, the hierophant can be where we are making choices around one of these things and you're really being asked to assess the core values here, the future vision, the shared lifestyle. Is it all in place for this, right? It's a bit of an awakening to your truth in one of those areas. So I'm going to just carry on and see what we get here. You might be dealing with a Taurus as well. Okay, Aries, so 2 blue cards I notice here too. So maybe there's been a bit of a blue moment there, one of those areas. Situational energy is the 3 of Cups. Okay, well, that could be a good start. Let's look for a challenge energy. Is the Ace of Wands. Okay, challenge is the Ace of Wands. So there is a new beginning. There's new growth available. But at the moment it's locked up in the challenge position. Yeah, I got the 5 of Wands here in the advice. That's obviously got something to do with it. So that's our second number 5. And the 5s are about expansion, moving towards the new through change. All right, outcome for us, Aries. King of Swords. Okay, it's an Aquarian energy. And I have my rising in Aquarius. I don't know where yours is, Aries, but your Aquarian energy in the chart, but it might be interesting to see, where that lands for you. Okay, so I will just clarify as I go here, Aries. So, the 3 of Cups is what we're trying to really get to here. I've got the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Cups here as it pertains to one of our big situations in life. So what I think you're trying to get here is more growth, more joy, more happiness, more connection in one of those big life areas that I've talked about. But you're at the Two of Swords, Aries, which is a bit of a stalemate or a crossroads. Maybe you're weighing things up here. I think you're weighing up whether to move either towards a new beginning in one of those areas or a reinvigoration, like a fresh start within a situation that you're already involved in. Okay, but you're trying to weigh things up. Now, the Two of Swords, it's interesting because, Aries, I just made this post on Instagram this morning about my embodied decision-making process. Yes, it's one of those things that go around in my head all the time. Like my Instagram is literally just a look inside my head because I have all these insights and things floating around. So I started this channel and my Instagram as a place to kind of process all of that, and then yeah, it became my business, which is interesting. So anyway, the Two of Swords for me, I was talking about our decisions. Like if we've been taught, right, traditionally the hierophant, to make decisions based on logical, sensible, intellectual decisions. Well, I personally believe that can lead you down the wrong path, right? Because something that makes sense on paper, a decision might not make sense in the heart. So what my true kind of process is yes, assess the fact and logic, the evidence, the pros and cons without the emotional lens. But that might make sense. It might add up on paper for you to stay in a job that you hate, but you have a lot of, it's stable and secure, okay? You might, it might make sense for you to stay in that sort of loveless or toxic relationship because you have security, right? You built together maybe a home, that sort of thing. And the ego loves that because the ego wants safety, right? But the heart might not want that and might not be happy in that situation. So we look at it from logic and then we bring in emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence might make the scales weigh in a different area because something might make sense on paper but you don't feel happy, it's not, the long-term vision isn't there. And then we bring in intuition. If I think about both of my options, do I feel open and expansive or do I feel kind of contracted? There's so much information in the body. So embodied decision making, you need to look through those three lenses, and there is your answer as to whether to continue, Aries, down this path. Okay, I'm going to take that one. Yeah, I've got the Magician and the Ace of Wands. So it basically says that after you go through that process, it's up to you to take the action towards the Ace of Wands, okay? And, I really feel that you're going to stay. If you're in this situation, I feel like you're going to stay in it, but you're going to take the action to really make this work and line up for you. If this is a new situation here, I think that again, the advice is to move towards it. The Magician says, well, look, you can really turn base metal into gold here. You can make something of this. But yes, you have to take the kind of the punt, the risk on the Ace of Wands, which is, we don't have a guarantee of how things work out. But if we make our decisions from the embodied decision-making process, we have a very good chance of making it work, as long as the core values, the shared vision and shared lifestyle are there, whether it's a job or a relationship. Five of Wands in the challenge areas can be, you're feeling conflicted, or the fact that your energy is just kind of going in a lot of different places, therefore it's hard to sort of get the clarity that you need. And that's where the King of Swords is coming in. It's basically saying, Aries, just slow down and, really reharness your energy here, and then you'll have more clarity to make your decision from. Page of Cups comes through with this. So you might be getting some advice from somebody here who, is maybe coming from an outsider's perspective or opinion. The Page of Cups can also be sort of unexpected circumstances here. Maybe you've actually went through a conflict point in this situation, right? But Spirit is saying, because I said I don't see you leaving this situation if it's something that you're already in. Spirit is saying that this conflict happened so that you could actually, Page of Cups, so that you could actually learn something from it, but come at this with a new approach, right? Because if this hadn't have happened, you would have just carried on in the same way. So we almost have like a reinvention or a reinvigoration of the situation through an important lesson learned, right? That's what I'm feeling. So Page of Cups feels like there is a happy outcome here. And maybe that is unexpected as well. King of Swords in the outcome, Aquarian energy, asks us to see the big picture and to zoom out. Because what I'm feeling is like we're just getting too much down into the details, you know, the daily squabbles and gossip, whatever it is, and you can't really see the forest for the trees. So it's about taking a pause, Aries, and zooming out, and from there you can see the big picture. I think there's the possibility to transform the situation. That's what the King of Swords is really helping you to do, get that clarity so that you can make that decision from an informed place. But yeah, I see transformation here. Let's see what else we have in the outcome, Aries. I've got the Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm going to get another one from here, because the Seven of Swords can be where, you know, we sabotage, like we Seven of Swords ourselves. And it could be if you make the decision just from the intellect, right? That's when we Seven of Swords ourselves. So I'm seeing you need to use the trilogy, Three of Cups, logic, emotional intelligence, intuition, and that might make you, you know, your scales fall in a different direction here. So maybe you were about to leave this situation. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, oh, that's so funny. Three of Pentacles. That was actually at the bottom of the deck when I put it down. I did take a peek. So the Three of Pentacles shows things back together, like we're working happily together, whether it's in a relationship or a workplace. Like things are building again, like we're being productive again, we're back on track with the plan again, you know, and you almost walked out of this, whether it's a job, project, savings plan, whatever it is, like you almost walked out of it because of a logical decision, and you're ruled by the head, Aries, right? Like, no judgment on one of you. I do this too, you know. Sometimes we overthink things and we can be quite quick, you know, we make that decision, but this is asking you to tune into the heart and the intuition, because there's extra layers that change the decision, right? That's what I see here. That's for how we're not going to Seven of Swords ourselves, because I see this coming back together and building, developing, and getting back on track. And that's why take time to breathe out, you know. It's almost like crisis diverted. Okay, as you were, Aries, let's get back to the Three of Cups. So yeah, the Hierophant saying this is a critical turning point. You're going through an important learning curve here. But the Page of Cups, and it was unexpected. Maybe this is an unexpected rift, right? But it leads you to a more productive outcome because you learned something new about the situation or something new about each other. So that's what I have, Aries. It's an interesting little reading. Hopefully next week the Empress will show up for us again, because she usually does. So that's what I have. If you'd like a personal reading to tune into your specific circumstances, first link down below. Instagram, you'll find lots of stuff going on over there if you want to follow my blue ticked account. All the others are scams. And please do like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button on your way out. I'd be very grateful, and I will see you back here very soon, Aries. Bye for now.